Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do a reading on it's an updated reading. I've read on this couple before. Jay-Z. This reading is mostly about Jay-Z, but I wanted to do a reading, an updated reading on Jay-Z and Beyonce. Of course, I wanted to do a reading because of all the information that's going on social media. Jay-Z being named in these files. I personally don't give a dang about these files. Every time somebody talk about them, I turn. Because it's like, these files was out before Trump was president, before Biden was president, Obama was probably still in office. By the way, I want to do a reading to see if Obama gonna go to jail. I just found out yesterday that they was talking about him going to jail, so I'm gonna read on that. But I don't care about these files, but the main reason why I wanted to read on it is because of what Nicki Minaj said about him. And I don't know if I could say it on here, but you know, kind of like the same thing the Democrats been getting found out about, and that could be the reason why they are talking about even arresting Obama. One thing I do feel is that there's going to be a lot of politicians arrested for doing illegal things. Now, I can't say which and what and where and who, but I definitely could feel that energy because it's corrupt, it's breaking the rules, and it's weird experiments. And I also feel like there's a judgment from God behind this. And I didn't understand it all last year. I really actually didn't start understanding this until the beginning of December. And it was when I went through a situation and I just started praying. And I got the answer I was looking for. And then I started looking deeper into my answer. And it changed my whole perspective on a lot of things. So, and then looking at Nicki Minaj, because she's going to come up in my reading as well as Beyonce. Looking at Nicki Minaj and all this stuff that she's saying, a lot of people would think it's fake, but who says something like that fake? So she puts Jay-Z on blast for doing things that not only like the Hollywood people are doing, but some of the Democrats as well. And it's basically ancient practices that they did that, the Gentiles did in ancient times. Even biblical times. And you know what that is. The Canaanites, the sacrificing and stuff like that, All right. Mainly, I wanted to do a reading to check and see what the energy is around Jay-Z since this been brought out. And, I don't know. I feel like I've seen interviews a long time ago with Jay-Z and Harvey Weinstein, and I feel like that should have told everybody. And I remember when I was doing a Jay-Z reading with his son that he don't want to claim, and I was saying in the reading how Jay-Z kind of said this stuff in his songs. Now, yes, everything that rappers say be fake, especially when they talk about planes, having jets and cars and Rolex. That shit is fake. But sometimes people say certain things. And Jay-Z always said he'd keep it fresher than the next chick. Not to mention when he was doing that song called Lucifer, he was saying things. The meek should inherit the earth. That's when he will go down. Okay. And things are changing. I do feel like a lot of things that's going on has a lot to do with the creator. Okay. And so let's look into the energy. I'm just going to jump straight into it. I do want to know the recent energy around Jay-Z since it's been put out there that he is in the files. And what Nicki Minaj said on her tweet about y'all favorite artists. And a lot of you guys that's watching this video and whoever's not watching this video, you already know what she said. So there's no need for me to repeat it. I just want to know how he's feeling since these things came out. Uh-oh. All right. Well, all right. I don't know if this is Jay-Z. I don't know if this is Beyonce or Nicki. Because I haven't brought up Beyonce yet. So I don't know who this is yet. But this, I feel like it could be Nicki. All right. I'm gonna tell y'all in a minute. I'm gonna tell y'all. With the mountain card here, there's definitely a block. He feels like somebody, a woman, and I just said already, since he's been named in the Epstein files and since Nicki Minaj said the tweet about him. I hate when cars fall on the floor before I could even pull them. All right, so with this mountain being right here and this person standing on it, if y'all could see that, there's going to be a lot of obstacles going on in Jay-Z's life, okay, from now on, meaning like blockages from opportunities. He was trying to buy a casino. He didn't. Nas did. Now, I heard that from Tasha K. Nas bought a casino, but he hid it. Nas didn't really want nobody to know. It wasn't loud. But Jay-Z got turned down. Jay-Z was trying to get a loan for something. He got turned down. From my understanding, Beyonce was out there doing concerts to try to help him get up financially. Give me some more energy around Jay-Z since he's been put out in those files, and since Nicki Minaj did that tweet. Whoa, this is very deep. Wow, Jay-Z is, and when I say going down, I have to be honest, you guys. I will ask. I still don't see the energy of jail. I don't see the energy of that. But what I definitely could say that I do see is there is an energy of leadership gone, control gone, being the emperor gone. And let me, Spirit, why is this? Why is the goddess here on top of the emperor in reverse? So it's like an emperor, a king. Well, the emperor is over the kings, but it's like the emperor of emperor. Okay, losing his empire, and he's losing it to paperwork, which is another way of the Hierophant. I just drank a lot of water, like 4 cups of water. Why is the goddess here on top of the emperor? It's like, okay, it's like Nicki Minaj, and I'm going to get on her in a second, but it's like she swung and took him down like that quick. Why is the goddess here when it comes to Jay-Z? It's energy sense. Okay. Hyenas. What I'm getting out of this is more like Nicki Minaj energy. Like a sense of relief, a sense of not worrying, a sense of, this is telling me it's Nicki Minaj energy. A sense of feeling like there's still a fight, but not as intense. He also feels like Nicki, like she got paid for this. Like she got paid, and I'm going to get on Nicki too, but this is about Jay-Z and Beyonce. In fact, I'm going to do a separate reading on Nicki Minaj because I got some more questions for her. Like the situation with her brother. I kind of want to talk about that because I really don't think it's fair that people judge her by what her brother did. And people are kind of getting on my nerves with the husband because I think you guys are confusing being on the list, the offenders list, versus messing with children. I think because people keep calling Nicki Minaj's husband a PD. And that is when you mess with minor children or just minors, somebody underage. Keep in mind, when Nicki's husband caught his case, he was a minor. The girl was a minor too. So that's a big difference. Now he's on the list for the R word, you know, not minors. And a lot of people keep saying that, and I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair. And I don't think it's fair because I ain't gonna lie, coming from a person who got 3 brothers and 2 of them off the back ain't shit, I think it would be fair to judge me off of how my brothers are, especially off the fact that I'm nothing like my brothers. My youngest brother, he kind of got it together, but my other two brothers, they ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very different. I even knew it when we were growing up that I was different from both of my brothers. But I don't think it's fair to judge me off of what my brother did. And I just don't think that's cool when they do that to Nicki like that. I just don't. And even if it was Carly, I don't think that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's cool with anybody to judge them off how their siblings are. Because as a person that has siblings and we some totally different, my brother don't even think like me. I be in my head like, did we grow up? We got the same mama and daddy too. Did we grow up with the same, in the same house? I have to look at this fool. So it's like, I don't think that's fair. But people are just weird. But there's an energy of more of a relief for Nicki. There's an energy of Jay-Z feeling like somebody overpowered me in this power shit. Somebody overpowered me and like she got me. That's what he keeps saying. She got me. And now I feel like he's in a position of trying to make himself like, so I wouldn't be surprised, y'all, if y'all see Jay-Z coming out with trying to do things to make himself look a certain way. Like you may see him come out with Beyonce or the kids, or he might finally show the son, or you might see some videos with him doing family things or family commercials, something to try to save face. But honestly, and I'm about to get on Beyonce next, I don't think it's gonna work, Jay-Z, because I feel like Beyonce is finally starting to look at this as a broken home with this Five of Pentacles here. Even though you feel like everything is broken because you lost your spot in your communication. Say like if he had a job in communications, which I'm going to say that's the NFL. Because like in the NFL, I heard he's behind setting up the shows and who performs. And that's sort of like paperwork if you think about it. Okay, so let's put the Hierophant with paperwork energy, law. And I feel like he may have had a say in things when it comes to law in his career profession, which is what he do, right? And even with Beyonce's, but with that being in reverse along with the Emperor, and the Emperor card is the main card, it's all gone, okay? It's not as overwhelming as it could be because, like I said, Jay-Z is not homeless, and his broke is not our broke. Like, his broke is, I got $10 million left. And fucking around in this country, you will be broke with $10 million. But my point is, his broke is not our broke. But he is starting to feel like I'm losing. All right, give me the Archangel around this situation when it comes to Jay-Z. What's the angel? Even if it's a judgment. Okay. There we go. Honestly, I feel like Nicki's in the energy of shielding her energy, shielding her crown chakra. This is kind of showing me Nicki's energy. But I feel like when it comes to Jay-Z, he's about to have Beyonce I'm about to talk about him and Beyonce next. I think Jay-Z practices law of attraction. And I could definitely see him trying to put that energy to work. Yeah. Okay. All right, let me see. That's all it's telling me. It's not, okay, anything else when it comes to Nicki. Like, he just feel like it's going to be hard around him right now. And Nicki is in the lucky energy. She's did something to put herself in the energy of luck. He does feel like Nicki is an imposter and she's fooling all of us. She's trying to make us think that she's a certain way and she's not. For an example, not saying if it's true or not, this is what he thinks. Speaking up for the Christians and speaking up for Black Americans. I never heard of this FBA stuff until this ICE stuff started coming out, but I actually understand it from, I understand the FBA, which is foundational Black Americans, basically the ones who who were brought here through the Atlantic slave trade. See, what a lot of people don't realize is, and that's a whole nother story with that, a lot of us, only 2% of black people were brought to the Americans. And those 2%, that 2% was the tribe of Judah. And so that does make us not the same as Africans that's still there. That doesn't make us even the same as the Africans that were stolen on other boats. Because Africans that were stolen on other boats, you guys were taken to the Caribbean, to Haiti, to different places. Only the 2% of black Americans that was transported to America was from the tribe of Judah. And that was purposely done in God's will, on purpose. God knows what he's doing. So it doesn't matter what we think, who got mixed up, who, where, what, when. He knows what he's doing. And he knew how to separate us. And he knew when would be the right time to do it. And so this is what everybody gets confused. And so he thinks Nicki is an imposter for speaking up and trying to take up for black Americans when she is a immigrant. And I will say this to all the immigrants, to Nicki, because Nicki is from the island, all the immigrants all the people that was in the trade, from America to North America, which is America, to South America, which is Brazil, the islands, Jamaica, Venezuela, all that shit, South America. Even like South Africa. Them are all where the 12 tribes is, okay? From African Americans to Mexicans to Guatemalans, Cubans. You guys are all the 12 tribes of Israel. That's why Mexicans and blacks need to get along, because we are all part of the 12 tribes. We have to get along. Black Americans are the direct ancestor of Jesus. This is why they give us a hard time. Jesus said that he will be hated. That is how they treat black Americans. Most Gentiles, white people, will not accept it. 88% won't, actually. And that is where the hard times will start to come in. But let's get any more cards when it comes to Jay-Z's energy towards Nicki. And then let's talk about Jay-Z and Nicki Minaj. Jay-Z and Beyonce. All right. This card came out in the upright. These cards really don't read in reverse, but I read them in reverse because it's like they both have a meaning. People just choose how they make their cards. All right. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm gonna turn it around just like this. I like these cards because they tell the truth. Jay-Z, I feel like Jay-Z may have been around Nicki Minaj in a different life. I feel like he thinks you got away with this shit. You think you got away with it. You think you're distant from me, but you think you free from me. You will not get away with this. This is what he's saying. Also feel like there's another female around Jay-Z. This is not telling me Beyonce exactly. It could be from that Rock Nation shit. I read on this before. That is keeping an eye on Nicki as well. The truth is, Jay-Z knows that Nicki is talented. He knows her worth. And he knows that she's a gift to something. But the energy isn't really looking good from Jay-Z's side. He doesn't like her attitude. He doesn't like her attitude. He feels like she's cold. She's a bitch. She's stuck up. She thinks she's all that. And she needs to be put in her place. She needs to be humble. And karma's coming. Because she faking. Yeah. He like, oh, you think you having fun, but it's not over. I'm coming. So that's what I seen. Let's talk about Jay-Z and Beyonce. Like, yo, let's talk about Jay-Z and the Beehive. Of course, nobody read on it. I haven't heard nobody read on it. So if they said it, I haven't heard it. But of course, people talk on social media, and people were saying, oh, Beyonce is definitely going to divorce him now. She definitely going to divorce him now. Whatever is coming out about Jay-Z, you think Beyonce didn't know that shit already? Is all these songs Beyonce been coming out with? Called Becky with the good hair. She probably was talking about Becky in the Files. Beyonce know what she was dealing with. Can I get Beyonce's energy towards Jay-Z since this situation has came out? This card tried to come out before. I seen it come out. I kept shuffling and then it came out again. All right, let me pull more energy. Beyonce's energy towards Jay-Z since this situation has came out. Thank you for everybody that's tuning in. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for watching. I just uploaded the video about Charlie Kirk and his wife, Erica Kirk. That reading was off the chain, y'all. Off the chain. Energy that I did not want to pull. Energy that I did not want to pull. Excuse me, y'all. 1 second. I'm here. Oh no, I'm quiet. Woo. Y'all pray for me. No, let me say, because I don't like everybody just praying for me. Just kind of been having an issue with people trying to rage bait me. All right, anyway. Beyonce's energy. I mean, give me Beyonce's energy towards Jay-Z since this information has came out about the files. The first thing I get is this letter here. That could be an energy of the files. I feel like this may be new information to Beyonce, but with the sun here, yeah, just like I thought. Beyonce is not surprised. She's not surprised. The Fool here, the Magician here, the Ten of Wands in reverse, the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Nine of Swords in reverse. Beyonce ain't losing no sleep over this shit. This don't bother her, but I feel like Beyonce is so unbothered. She's even in the energy like, this don't even affect my nervous system. But she is losing patience when it comes to these allegations and stuff. And so it is annoying her. And it's impatiently annoying her. But the energy is showing me that maybe she already knew about the files. It is making her impatient because this is about balancing her star. I feel like, honestly, Beyonce is going to... All right, like I said, I feel like she thinks that something is, over. It's okay, Beyonce is confusing me. All right, let me see. Her energy is confusing me because part of her is all right, it's not over. We're going to outbeat this. We're going to outshine this. I'm still not going to lose my star power. But there's still an energy of I'm worried. I'm worried that people are going to keep coming now for us. People are going to go out their way to sabotage. And not even sabotage, but go out their way to take Jay-Z down, to take her down, to take the situation down. Beyonce, girl, I hope. The devil card is here. So either you starting to feel and starting to really see Jay-Z for the darkness that's really around him, and you're starting to realize that this shit is over. The devil's here with the tower. It's been a lot. This is too much for me. There's too much darkness. She may be afraid that Jay-Z could go to jail. I don't see Jay-Z going to jail again. I'm gonna do a future reading on that. Energy does change, but she feels like he could. She definitely is starting to see that the wheel of luck is not going good for her. Things is going down for her. And I also feel like, girl, Beyonce, what the fuck has changed since last time I read you? Beyonce, what the freak are you doing? I do feel like she's in the energy of separation. She's thinking about separating, but I don't know. I don't think Beyonce just gonna let you bounce like that. And the reason why I'm getting quiet, y'all, is because I don't see good things happening. And it is starting to, and I'm pausing. Because it's like, can I say that? And it's not so much about me being worried about YouTube, but I just don't, even if I see certain things, that's not my place to say. You know what I'm saying? I think y'all know that I always say this. And so I'm kind of I'm just watching what I say. Okay? It's different if you get a personal reading. It's different. I don't do readings on health, just to put that out there. I don't do readings on missing person, whether they're here or not, alive or not. I do readings on passed on loved ones, but they have to be passed on for over a year. I will be able to tell the difference. It's different with a personal reading, okay? Except for those rules that I just named. There is warnings. Beyonce, you have warnings. I feel like you have warnings from things that you've done. Beyonce, all right, let me go. I just feel like Beyonce is starting to, I don't see a divorce yet. But she is starting to feel like her luck is starting to run out, and she should. Now, I do feel like there will be some magic done up in this bitch too. And when I say bitch, it's like they energy to try to see if they could turn the situation around. I don't feel like it's working anymore. Okay? I feel like if you think about letting Jay-Z go, he's going to, like, he ain't going to accept that. I'm going to look a little deeper. I do feel like Beyonce is going to get with her fellow witches and try to change some shit. Thing about Jay-Z is he get bored easily, even at this age. And he still wants to court. He still wants to do him. He still wants freedom and to do him. Yeah. He's still gonna do this, especially with white women, white young girls. Like, Beyonce, what you gonna do, Beyonce? Because you're not really a blonde. You're really a brunette. Beyonce, I feel like something dangerous is around you. And Beyonce, my advice to you is to try to find a connection with God. I feel like you have one, but maybe you should talk to him because something is going on. Something's going on. The Devil card here with the Tower card here, Seven of Swords here, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The luck is out. Whatever you and Jay-Z was doing, getting away with, whatever Jay-Z was doing, getting away with, that shit is over. The sun represents God, blasting the darkness. It represents him blasting y'all darkness out here. It also represents him saying like the wheel of luck is out of luck for you guys, Beyonce. What are you doing? I mean, I know you're a witch, but are you doing BLOOD sacrifices? Like, what are you doing? Are you sacrificing, CHILDREN? What are you doing? And even if you're not, if you know that your partner is doing this and you don't leave him and get with God or do the right thing, it will come back on you, Beyonce. All right, give me Beyonce's recent energy towards Jay-Z right now. Will she divorce him? And I'm going to talk about Jay-Z a little teeny more. Then I'm going to do a reading on Nicki Minaj. I don't know if Obama going to jail though, y'all. Keep saying that. How does Beyonce feel about Jay-Z since this stuff came out? Beyonce, like I said, yes, it's overwhelming. Yes, she's kind of holding herself back. I still don't see a legal divorce yet. Ace of Pentacles is here. But they don't have a connection like that no more. Two of Cups in reverse. It's like they're starting to not have things in common, but the Three of Cups is here. So I feel like it's ran its course. But there's clarity. Clarity to what? It's death, a change. What's going on, Beyonce? It's just showing me you not getting a divorce. That's what I will say. The Death card is here, Beyonce, because I feel like it's something around you that needs to change, or your star will run out. You will lose everything, or you will lose something. Girl, this is not for me to. All right. Let me just pull Jay-Z. What's the energy going around Jay-Z? And let's get the Archangel card first. Can I get the energy around Jay-Z? What's to come for Jay-Z in the next, for the year 26? What's to come for Jay-Z for the rest of this year? Clairsentience. Archangel Raquel. You know, I just... All right, give me one more card when it comes to this. The archangels always try to love us and guide us and warn us no matter how fucked up we are. And I don't feel like that's how... Like, I feel like Jay-Z been trying to get warnings from Archangel Raquel for the longest. And trying to get divine guidance to not do this. I feel like he may know this, to be truthfully honest. But he wasn't listening. What's the comfort Jay-Z in the next, for the rest of this year? I feel like Jay-Z is like, okay, yeah, his money is falling. But I don't feel like Jay-Z is going to be in legal trouble. Financially, yes, it's falling. Opportunities falling. Him not being able to get to projects, him not being able to make projects happen fast, people not offering projects. I feel like even when it came to certain projects, he was stuck and they wasn't giving him a decision on if they were going to work with him or not. And now I feel like they gave him the decision to not work with him, so he's not stuck on that no more. Give me some more cards. I don't see him still legally going to jail though, not yet. Or I just don't see it. Yeah. He's still gonna do what Jay-Z do. He's still gonna be getting coachy. Beyonce's indecisive on if she's going to separate or leave the marriage. This has been a key thing to her for a long time. And I will say this, Jay-Z has like his pull on his marriage to her is so tight. I think it's hard for Beyonce to get out. That thing at the bottom of the ocean, that shit ain't easy to pull out of. I don't think it's gonna be that easy for Beyonce to pull out of. I feel like they may go to Africa somewhere, both of them. He's still gonna be snatching coochie. I just don't see him legally going to jail. Give me some more cards for Jay-Z, and then I think I'm done here, y'all. Money's falling, for real. Money, opportunities falling. I even feel like within 7 months, certain different options of women will fall. Okay, the world has kind of turned their back on Jay-Z, so I feel like that energy's there. But financially, he's not broke. I don't see him going to jail yet, and I feel like he will move out the country. Beyonce, I feel like the energy just still keeps telling me that she's not going to leave him. But I will say this, Beyonce, you will start losing your sense of intuition. You will start losing your peace. You will start losing that feminine aura that people love about you so much. That you're also that priestess, that witch. I feel like, Beyonce, I just pray that you was not that type of witch that was doing blood. Like, I really do, because I feel like it's stained. You're going to lose it. I also feel like there's judgment. Beyonce, you're going to start losing, like, yeah, fans, but you're going to start losing your I'm not going to say dance moves. We just going to see a Beyonce that we not used to. It's like this powerful energy just disappears. And this is not the same Beyonce anymore. And I feel like it could be like a judgment or something that she didn't listen to when God told her. It could even be her not listening to God when he said leave this marriage. It could be her not being hard-headed about something else that has nothing to even do with the marriage. It's like, I don't see nothing really changing. I don't see a legal divorce. I don't see Jay-Z changing. I almost feel like Jay-Z done stole this girl's self-love. Like, we see Beyonce one way on the stage, but her confidence, her self-esteem, all that is taken. And it could have a lot to do with Jay-Z being this powerful warlock that then stole it. Yeah, I see them moving out the country together. I don't see emotional availability from Jay-Z, but I still see interest there. I don't see a change, you guys. I'm going to end the reading here. I'll see y'all in the next read. Bye.